In the name of the Holy Trinity. By anonymous author. The first chapter. In the name of the Holy Trinity. I will write of this work briefly, leaving matters of circumstance, and promise the truth to advance. I will not write figuratively, but declare the matter plainly, and how things must be made to accord, by nature's true work and the help of our Lord. The world is but one, enclosed with the heavens round, though diverse matters and forms are therein found. The earth, this world's center, borne up by the air, in kind has no more but being bare, and, nearest to not being, philosophers have told, in kind of complexion is fully dry and cold. And now for my figure of rotundity. I will show how elements accord and disagree. And though the elements be so contrary, yet by heaven's influence they are brought to unite. And when once together a body they bind, naught may them loosen without wreck to the kind. First, fire in nature is hot and dry. Air differs from fire in moisture only. Earth only, for coldness, from fire disagrees. This concord and discord every man sees. Air, hot and moist of complexion and kind. Water differs from air but in heat we find, so that in moisture we find them both one. Natural heat in water we find none. Water, cold and moist of complexion, is. Earth differs from water in dryness, I know. Earth agrees with fire in dryness, no doubt. Thus one and another the wheel turns about. From this round circle proceeds a quadrant, each line unto another an equal distant. And as the round figure concludes all in one, so the quadrant of four things makes distinction. From this quadrant a fire must proceed, which is animal, vegetable, and mineral we read. And with the fire I will begin. Pray God I be not too bold therein. The whole composition of this world is framed of the three things which before I have named. Now to make things of excellency, we must take things nearest nobility. And as this great mass contains things three, so blood, flesh, and bone in the least world we see. Yet lesser world and greater world are all but one. Thus still we keep in union whatsoever it is that is alive. Without blood they may not thrive. Sperm is generation of each thing, of whatever kind it be. Blood is sperm, be it white or red. For without blood each thing is dead. Blood containeth the three things I have told, and in its tincture hath nature of gold. Without gold no metal may shine bright. Without blood no body has been fit of light. Thus doth the great and less world still hold the union according to God's will. Now of all things blood noblest is, for nothing in the world may it miss. Blood hath true proportion of the elements four, and of the three species I spoke of before. The blood must be the principal matter of each thing, which hath any manner of increasing. Mercury in metals is the blood certain. Sperm in animals gets the like again. Vegetable moisture from heaven so good. Yet all these three are but blood. Then blood in procreation is nearest of kind. This secret, good brother, keep close in thy mind. And upon that condition, which blood thou shalt take I will make repetition. The true blood of metals is hard to have, and long time of getting it doth crave. Blood of vegetables hath moisture great store, and therefore to have it requireth much labor. The true blood to find without labor and cost. Thou know'st where to have it ere thy wits be lost. Seek out the noblest as I said before. For now of the matter I dare say no more. This secret was never revealed till this time, by any man's writings that e'er I could find. But I, which by practice have found it true, knew how things cause things to renew. God grant no alchemists meet with my book, for they would have elixir by hook or by crook, and he would spend what his friends won, and be as near at the last as when he began. and would promise to give men gold great store. But beware thou of expense, as I said before. Chapter 2. Of the manner of the work. Now after the manner compute. How to bring this our work about. First take the matter crude as it is, which will cost you little or naught, I know. Sift it as clean as it may be, until from filth it is all free, which will be done in hours 3 or 4. Then will it be clear from his ill humor. Then take the feces which you shall find, in the same which the matter left behind. Purge him also with the noblest element, until that he to earth be burnt. Then have you a stone of wonderful might, with small cost a secret right. Take ye this stone and use miller's craft, till it be fine powder and made very soft. Then give him the moisture which from him ye took. Then use him as ye shall find in this book. But give him no other drink but of his own kind, else you do not follow my mind. Let him drink no more than will suffice. Beware of floods, I you advise. Then search him twice again as you did before, and still put upon his own liquor. Thus their first order to pass is brought, and your foulest work fully wrought. Chapter 3. Of the second order. Now the second manner I will show plain, how you shall work it with little pain. When your 3 searchings be done after my lore, then break the stone as you did before. Then must you have 1 vessel, which must be made like an eggshell, into which vessel the matter you must put. Then see that it be well closed up. The vessels divided in parts 3, whereof 2 still void must be. This vessel must be set in a kind heat, that the matter may kindly sweat. The spirits must not be oppressed with fire, for then thou shalt never have thy desire. Neither must thy vessel have cold, for then it will spoil, as philosophers have told. But keep it in a temperate heat always, for the space of 40 days. Then blackness will appear to sight. That blackness thou must bring to be white. Take out the glass at the 40 days' end, and see that from cold thou do it defend. And set it in a furnace with dry fire, till it be white after thy desire, which will be done in weeks 3, and dried from his moisture utterly. Then with the first water thou first didst imbibe, again thou mayst feed it at this tide, but give it no more than you do think may suffice at once for it to drink. This done, putrefy as you did before, even in the very selfsame manner. And in the said time which it stood before, it will become of black color. And in the same order, if it congeal white, then is your work both perfect and right. Now you must go learn the baker's occupation, how the leaven breeds bread by fermentation. And truly to ferment take no plate of gold, but part of that the plates do hold. You know that if soul show not a fair tincture, it will be had but in little honor. Then tincture of gold is a most noble thing, with a grace to noble men of our working. For that true proverb doth well accord, base things befit not a noble lord. Now have I told you what ferment is. To teach you to ferment I will not miss. This chapter is now brought to an end, and now the third order to show I intend. Chapter 4. Of the third order of this work. Recipe soul that is pure and good, and see that from him you take his pure blood. Your stone you must divide in parts 3, and the fourth of the ferment must be, if you will have for red, and white too. To red after this order you must do, and the white after the same. Must be ferment with Luna by name, and the matter equally divide. One for the red, the other for the white. Another like vessel for the white you must look, as before is taught you in this book. When your ferments to your matters be put, then your vessel close you must shut, and set it to purify as you did before, the full time as I said of yore, and use it in every degree. as in the next chapter before you may see. But look that you know your two ferments asunder. Or else of your folly it were great wonder. And when from his blackness you have brought it white, then have you elixir of wonderful might. Your red to his perfection is not fully brought, but your white is perfectly wrought. Your red with most strong heat must be fed in a close furnace until it be red. When it is red and will melt like wax, then of all that should be nothing lacks. Now have you a stone of wonderful might, which will take Mercury before his flight, and command him to stay, and cause him to bring all metals unto him, and call him their king, and make such obedience without digression, that of him they shall all take impression. Now have you a stone of wonderful power, which containeth the three species and the elements, fire in color, water by effusion, earth to sight without delusion, air is in water, all men do know, and thus the four elements accord now. As for the three species I will show, how in your stone you may them know. Tincture for blood pertains to the animal, moisture the vegetable part possess shall. All earth is mineral without any doubt. Thus keep we in one circle and never go out. Now have I my figure perfectly wrought, yet of the center I have said right naught. A center is a point of whatsoever it be, without any manner of divisibility, and made as nature doth well provide, so no accident may it divide. Only by hand, but in the quantity, not by any element separate the quality. If in great fire you set it down, a true salamander it will be found. If in the water thou throw, I know, it will live there as does a fish. If in the air you cast it up high, there will it live, and never die. If in the earth thou bury it fast, then will it remain there, and ever last. Thus can no element divide, without doubt, the center which our will turns about. Now how to multiply your medicine, I trow, would do you much good for to know. For unless you know how to multiply, your medicine will be spent quickly. Then would it put thy mind to much pain, to think that thou must make it again. Therefore the next chapter shall teach thee right to multiply this stone of wonderful might. Chapter 5. How to multiply. Now in this chapter 1 mean to show how to multiply that thou may know. If iron to the lodestone be not put certainly, it will decrease wonderfully. The species of all things, both more and less each one, are maintained by reason of multiplication. Then if they be not multiplied they decay, but multiplication makes them be always. All things after conception receive natural food, to maintain their kind as nature sees good. So likewise our stone must needs multiply, or else the species of that stone will die. And multiplication must needs be of such thing, as the thing multiplied takes best liking. Fire, which burneth perpetually. If matter want, fire will die. But for to feed our stone rightly, the way I will show presently. Take your glass and medicine withal, and in a warm fire set it, you shall. And when it begins to liquefy, put common mercury to it by and by, and it will be devoured anon, by virtue of heat that is in our stone. And as much as you put in quantity, so much doth your medicine augment truly. Yet you must have reason not for to cloy with overmuch cooling, kind heat thereby. And as of a dram you will make a pound. You may well do it, if you keep round. And when it is multiplied sufficiently, then from the fire set it by. A man in this land once I knew, that marred what he made, and so may you. Except you do as I have taught, and then need you to fear not. Another I knew which wanted good direction, and at once spent all at one projection. These knew not how it should be multiplied, which things I have taught you at this tide. But see that the mercury wherewith you multiply be made so clean as it may be. Now to make him extend his perfection, it is needful to know how to make projection, whereof in the next chapter 1 will treat. For of multiplication I will no more speak. Chapter 6. Of projection. Now lack we but only this lesson to take. Perfectly projection for to make. Take one part of the medicine, and of soul, Saturn, or tin. But see that you make them exceeding clean. And when your metal doth liquefy, then cast in your part of medicine quickly. Then will it be brought to such a pass, that all will be as brittle as glass. Take the brittle substance as it is, and upon an 100, to take do not miss. That 100 upon 1000, so still increase you may. And project no more when your tincture doth decay. This projection is sure without any doubt. Thus is our will turned round about. In what vessel to project I need not tell, for a master of his art knoweth it very well. To project on metals now you know, and to project on man's body now will I show. First the body must be purged well, and by sweating and bathing be made subtle. And when you are clean according to your mind, take a dram of your medicine with the quintessence of wine. Such a sudden alteration it will show, as you need not to fear corruption any more. Now of his virtues I need not declare, they are fully shown by others elsewhere. Now to the Holy Trinity I thee commend, thanking him my work is at an end. Charging thee this secret from bad men to keep, though with great importunity of thee they seek. And beware it go not from thy hand, except to a perfect honest man. By books the true work I could never find, therefore I left this book behind, that to whose share soever it might fall, by it they might know our secrets all. God grant no multiplier meet with my book, nor no sinister clerks thereon to look. Then will they pay their debts surely, and build churches, and steeples very high. Keep it from these folks, I thee pray, as thou wilt answer before God at last day. For whatsoever hath been said to our work doth accord. Therefore give honor, praise, and thanks to our Lord. Holy and reverend be his name, which to me, vile sinner, hath revealed the same. The End.